Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are in the Unreal Engine, and I've been looking around for a volumetric cloud system to have in my game, and I think I've found one that's pretty cool. So I've been playing around with it a little bit today. Obviously, there's a lot of work because what it is very heavy, so not going to be able to do it in game. So I'm actually inside of a box, right? So there's actually a top of a box there. Um, and there are the bounds around there that you can kind of see. But as I brush, you can see I can just paint in a nice little cloud, and I can change the size of my brush and, get little tendril shapes coming off of it there. And of course, I can subtract just as easily and get myself some interesting cloud shapes here. Bring that back up, and we'll kind of flatten this on the bottom. Awesome. So let's not waste a lot of time. Of course, we can smudge too, which just like in Photoshop, as you might expect, and it does smudging. I find smudging can do some really interesting stuff with the subtract smudge. So if you're planning on getting this, definitely give that a try. You get some nice wisps, and that kind of ruined that. There we go. But you can get some really interesting stuff just by, kind of painting in a little chunk and then even just erasing most of it. And you get some really interesting little things going on. So, as awesome as this is, and as nice of a cloud as I've made in these 2 little minutes, the real great part is this paint velocity. So if any of you know about vertex painting, it's that. So basically I can take this and let's think about the dynamics of this for a second. So here, let's get this to kind of come up and in like that, and that'll come in. And that's going to come wrap around a little bit like that. And we'll do kind of the same thing there. Get a little wind going on in there and over there. Oh, see, like that's right up against a wall, so I can't delete that, but what we can do is just delete all of the... No, away. Here we go. Okay, so back to velocity. So let's get some movement in here. So with just a couple of little touches here, I've gone from having kind of a fairly static, boring looking cloud to something with some great dynamics going on. And let's just make that sure that's not so linear. Yeah, so you see in just a couple of seconds, I've got some movement and some dynamics going on in there, and it makes for a much more interesting shape. And if we do some other shapes, right, if we just clear all this, one thing that I had quick little fun doing was basically just a ring, right? So if we just go paint ourselves a nice little ring here, and then grab the velocity and just pump this up in size and just push that forward. Make it even bigger, encompass the whole thing, and push that forward. Right? The smallest little thing, and you've already got a cool, ring particle effect that I might use for, a race course or something like that. Another thing that we can do, well, let's just actions clear velocity. Also, potentially for the racetrack, is give this a direction to go in. And there we go. So I think this is great. So I mean, you probably couldn't use this as is in game. You would really need to take this, make an animated sprite sheet, make tile cards of this pre-rendered, and then put that in. But you can definitely keep all of that detail and all those dynamics going and created in just a couple of seconds, right? So yeah, this is my new favorite tool. So thank you very much for joining me in the Unreal Engine, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao.